gentlemen. Dwayne is at right here. I'm out here on a section of state trust land. Parked over there. Explore the river parkway over here. Look at people on horseback over there. They want to get them on video. Make the turn around back. I don't know. I'll go explore the river. That's what I want to do. Find me some campsites. Mark on my guy a GPS. That's a good spot for it. Nice little area here. It's like where all the cows come down here, get to the river. It's been a while since I've been on this section of river. I came up a little ways up this section on the other side. Looks like I got a path following right along here. That's cool. I'll go explore it this way. The only problem is that on this side, not that side, looks like there's better. Yeah, there's always better spots on the other side of the river. That's the way it always is. But I'm sure I can find some spots here. Basically, I want to do it because I want access to the water. I can put my campfires out, so I don't have to lug a whole bunch of water with me. I'm not going to do any talking right now. I'm just going to speed this section up so I don't edit anything out, remove any boring spots of just hiking along. That way you can see what it looks like, and I'll just speed it up in the editing process. Thick going through there. Mark that spot over there I found. Kind of way through that area. Yeah. It's really open up here. Lots of blow down through here. Really no good access to the water though. I'm looking for two specific things. Three actually. Ease of access, open area, whether I hang a hammock or have to do a tent, and access to the water is what I mainly need. I got access to the water here. Nice little sandbar down here. I can come down here and have a campfire right down here in the sandbar. This is a good spot. That's a good spot. I'll have to do a tent. Probably set up somewhere off the trail, get it out of the way. I don't want to be on the cow path here. I don't want to be stepped on in the middle of the night by a cow. That wouldn't be good. Surprised they ain't coming in here to eat this stuff. It's kind of neat how plenty of driftwood to burn. I definitely got chicken there. Ooh, just check this out. Got an open spot over here. Clear out some area to get in there. Open. I could probably hang a hammock in there. Really a path going here. I know of a spot if I park right there on that River Parkway parking area, where that's also the state fuel depot area where the state vehicles, like official vehicles and stuff like that, get fuel, because there's a fuel tank there. I don't think they do anything if I park my truck there overnight. There's no signs there saying no overnight parking. Back on the path. Whip myself in the face. Possible area, but it's really exposed. And that's, looks like it's too thick inside there. I don't know, it's hard to tell on the outside until you actually get inside there. Could probably clear an area out. Might be yeah, pretty thick in there. Always make me a bushcraft camp out here inside one of these little areas. Clear out a bunch of trees, branches out of the way. I got access to water right there. Let's come look. All this wood here on here is potential for structure making. Yeah, it's not very level ground though. Kind of confining in there. Really, I'm still liking the other spot. I might head back there when I check that potential spot out. I don't see nothing here. It's just very unlevel. Ooh, look at these sandbars here. But yeah, definitely go down there in the sandbar. Take a look. I don't see much up there. Yeah, this is usually floods through here. This is usually underwater. What the heck? Okay. I can't tell what it is. It looks like some big, you know what it looks like? It looks like one of those big sand barrels that the road department puts along, like off-ramps, so people don't slam into off-ramps head on. Those big sand drums or whatever the heck they call them. That's what it looks like. It's a nice open area here. Kind of like it. It just, I mean, I can set a camp up down here in the riverbed. Probably end up ground dwelling. Very green around through here. That water, I wish I could describe the smell of this water. It's just got a very unique smell. Yeah, they don't recommend you drinking this even if you filter it. I don't think I would trust even my Sawyer filter on this shit. Maybe if I filter it and then boil it, it might be alright. That's the reason why I just want the water for putting the fire out, not for drinking. That way I don't have to, the only water I need to bring is what I drink. I gotta get out of this. Get choked off over there. Trash can laying over there. Go check it out. You probably can use that way. Okay, look. See what's up here. Ooh, there's a potential spot right here. It's a trash can. Anything in there? No, it's completely empty. Wheels are gone on it. Yeah. Not staining up anymore. Yeah, it went that way, but down this way. Yeah, it's a nice spot. There's a lot of spots here I could use. Like, I ain't gonna be going through any further. It's like it might be choked off a little bit. Wasn't too bad. Yeah. Yeah. No, like. Around the thorn bush. Getting close to the, I hear voices, so I'm getting close to the bridge. I ain't gonna get through this. This is all thickers. This stuff's got thorns and thickers all over it. I'm not trying to walk through there. Pain in the butt. Might be able to go through here. Get around. Well, come out here in the open area and see how far I've fucking bleeding in the ear. I just got thorns stuck in my ear. Grab my fucking rag. Guys, as far as I'm gonna go. Probably gonna head back. Alright, I'll bring you back when I get to back to that one spot I was gonna check out. I'll get inside there and look inside there. And I gotta stop my ear from bleeding. Cut myself. This is the area I was thinking about. It's not very level in there. Not as big as I thought. Take a lot of work to make it, but looks like Javelina's been using it for bedding spot. Makes a nice little door here to hide it. Just lift this up, walk through. There you go. No one even know you're there. Dust all over everything. Came from that way. As I trip over sticks. Alright. That was the spot I was thinking about, so I'm gonna find the nearest way out of here and then walk outside of the wash and go back down to where I started, and I'll head the other way. See him up there? See how close I can get before he flies away. There you go. Cool. And then the plane flies over. So look at this random bucket laying out here in the middle of nowhere. It's a closed bucket too. Got a lid on it. Paint bucket. Oh, there's a dead rattlesnake in there. I heard nothing moving. If it was still alive, it would have rattled. I wonder what's in it. If I can open it up. Sorry for the camera action. Nothing in it. I leave the lid on. See, so I can satisfy the next curiosity person walking by. Alright, I'll walk this way until we get back to where we started. Our port of starting point. And then we'll go that way until we reach the end of state trust land. I think it's another, probably like a half mile or so. There's the road I drove in on. It was over there. Yeah, I just came from that way. This is where I came in at. I'm parked over there. This is where the split is. I'm back at the area where I split off. I went that way, so this time I'm going this way. See what's down this way. See if we can get through. It's already looking pretty thick through here. Duck. Duck. Ah, hey. Walk along the riverbank. This area is usually flooded. More buckets. And it's got a lid on it. I'm not going to bother it. See how far we can get through this way. Boy, what if I had a nice big good pair of waders? I can just frickin' walk through the river. I think cows have been coming down that way. They've been crossing here. I don't know if I can get through, weed through these bushes. I guess. Weed through the willows. What these stupid things are willows. Yeah, not bad. Uh-oh. Mud hole. I don't want to get my shoes all muddy. I really don't want to get my shoes all muddy. These things are not waterproof anymore, so probably gonna have to go back. Going this way west on the, from where I was, I'm running into nothing. This just walls and walls of collapsed vegetation and trees. No way to get to the river. Potential entry point. I like in this spot. This is kind of neat. No access to the river though. It's the only issue. Yeah, big mug over there. We're a little ways from the river right now. Can't even hear it. It's a neat little area here. It's just right over there on the other side. I'm not seeing any access to it. It's really thick through here. This might be as far as I can go. I hear the water run. Try to get through here. Tripping over stuff. Oh, sinkhole. Boy, it's stronger than it looks. I don't know. Fucking trees all over me. There's a river. It's a neat little spot here. It's easy accessible. The water is. It's not easy to get in here though. Yeah, it's not much of a river access here. Well, it's already going to be a long exploring video. I see an opening there in the river. Might be able to squeeze through these trees. Goddamn twigs. Watch where I'm going and then poke my damn eye out. In a river, but I don't see any way through. If you want to know why the plane's going around circles, they're training. It's probably somebody learning to fly. So they just make a big circle. I don't see any way through. It's just too thick. Break the twigs. Who's freaking calling me? I can't even answer the phone because I'm all hung up in this shit. Oh, god damn. Alright, I'll bring it back. Let me get through this fucking clusterfuck. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I busted along the brush to that area. The little thing. I came through here where the road crosses. It comes up. How much further I gotta go to or hit state trust land ends. I may have to go up and around because I'm not really haven't really seen any more potential spots going down this way. Just clustered pretty good. I have to see where this road comes in. maybe follow the road back to my truck to see whether I can actually drive here. Because I could probably go through this, drive through here and go through, get the other side. Got me some spots on the other side of the riverbank to find. I have a feeling this is probably the same road that they were hiking on. Nice open area over there. Go check it out. Yeah, it's the road they've been hiking on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's gonna go so far that way, and then that's private property over there. So we'll probably take the road back. I can actually see my truck over there. You can actually see where it's parked. The rooftop tent stands out like a sore thumb. All right, I'm gonna go down to this. That section or that section? It's down there. Walk that way. I guess. No, it was this way. It's a nice open area here. Way to the river though. I have a feeling I'm only going to find those two spots that I found back there, and that's going to be it. But keep my fingers crossed. This area's looking pretty good. A little exposed though. I go back here maybe. Yeah, a little high embankment of river. I don't know. Another bucket. These all get washed down when they have big floods through here. The people culvert piping there, concrete. That's what that is. See what's in here. Interesting. Kind of a flat spot right there to put a tent. Trip hazard there though, getting in there. Sun goes down, collect a bunch of firewood, come out here on the beach and have a campfire right here. Actually been going through there. This is where the trail goes. I don't think they've gone through here in quite a while. I'll walk the riverbank a little bit. That's a big ass telephone pole cut off. That's huge. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more up this way. Kind of run into dead ends around here. Oh, maybe on the other side there. I see a way in. Let's go check it out real quick. This looks like a potential. So I get access to the water. Yeah, I don't know. Steep embankment. I don't see any access to the water. Nope. Alright, I'm going to keep on exploring. If I find something, I'll bring it back. If not, we'll be heading back. I'll be bringing it back when we head back to the truck. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back up to the river, to that road. There's where the crossing is. What I could do is come out here another time and wade across that river, take my shoes and socks off, wade across the river, and then take care of beach shoes with me so I don't have to walk barefooted on the rocks. Walk across the river and then open up a whole nother section over there. I'm gonna go explore and find some spots on the other side because both sides of the river is all state trust land. But I'm just not seeing any potentials anymore. I gotta have access to the water. Found two. I know of some more on the other side of the bridge going east. I have them marked, but a lot of them are just stealth camp locations. You can do a campfire. Yeah, we're just gonna follow this road back to where my truck is and off to our next potential site. Gonna be probably an urban explorer and then probably an urban stealth camp for tonight. If I don't have any issues, we'll see. Yeah, Dwayne signing off. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and you know the drill. Really appreciate it. There's a road that comes back here, but I don't know how to get to it.